I was gonna wait till Friday to do this, but I can't wait. I can't. I can't. Cleo, Cleo, aka Methany. Methany, come here. Come here. Come out of that meth lab for a little while. Come up, come up. You got soot all in your face. You got soot all in your face. That's as close as you gonna get to being black too, bitch. Come on up for air. Come on. Come on, let's clear that asthma. Come on, honey. Let's talk about it. Cause no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Not you been a snake your whole motherfucking life, bitch. Not you been a snake your whole motherfucking life. And not you been sitting your ass up here, lying your motherfucking ass off. Who do you know was ever begging for Cleo's attention? Who do you know? You said that last night people was begging for your attention, wanting bothering you, always calling on your name and shit, wanting you to come to their panels. Where? When? And I know it's hard to do a lot with just gums and it, bitch. Cleo, your dentures are ready. Yeah. And a poly grip if you need it. If you need it, I don't know. Maybe if you get a size that fit, you could just pop them in and out. I don't fucking know. I'm sure you got a mouth retainer somewhere. You better have one. You all up in everybody else's business. Your dental better be, bitch. I could just imagine you look like a deformed inbred motherfucker from the hills that have eyes. I'm sorry. I could just imagine it. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. You sound like you do. And I'm really usually a good character of people's voices. I could just imagine how they look. And I know you inbred with extra fingers and toes, bitch. I know you are. You have to be. Ain't no motherfucking way. You are. You ain't just a snake. You a dumb one. You don't even know when to strike and when to attack, and you don't even know why and what for that you are attacking someone. You scared of a robot, bitch? Just say that. You want to be her scissor sister? Just say that. I'll tell you what, if it's not by the end of this year, I do believe by the beginning of next year. If you last on this app that motherfucking long, Cleo, I believe that Danny got a surprise for you and you ain't gonna like it. You gonna be somewhere crying in the corner sucking your thumb. You ain't gonna like it. So it's in your best bet. And what the fuck are you scared about? Cause you switched to go be amongst Danny because of her beef with Maggie. And you knew that that she doxes motherfuckers and you would have been figured out too. That's why you ran over there. You scared. You got to keep that mask on that ugly ass face for as long as possible. We understand. At least I do. Um, the crazy part about it is you are so you ass kissing because you worried about being doxxed, but you do the same shit to people. That don't work. That don't work. If you gonna feed it to everybody else, you might as well eat some of it too, right? You ran over there kissing ass and sucking dick. Now you trying to pussy pop and backpedal. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. It smelled like rancid tuna fish, bitch. We don't want it. This that shit that be making my balls stick to my thighs. I'm telling you, I don't like that. I don't too much like that. I don't like that. That's that fake shit. That's that backpedaling and pussy popping. We don't do that over here. What the fuck are y'all scared of? What does doxing mean if the motherfucker doing it ain't the one that's gonna pop up at your house? That's the one doxing you is the one with the problem. So like, what the fuck do that mean? Why are we scared of this? Like, what's gonna happen? If the motherfucker with the problem that's doxing you is not the one pulling up to the door, then what's the problem? Why are we scared of being doxxed? Why are you scared that somebody's gonna find out that you're an old lady in a shoe with 1,000 cats, Cleo? You sound like you live in a hoarded environment too. You live in a hoarded trailer. Because when they find your address, do we need to call an episode of Hoarders for you? Because I'm very sure that your home smells like wet dog, wet hot dog, molded ass, and who did it and why and what for. And before we go any farther, y'all, ain't nobody racist over here. You can miss me with that. I'm not racist. My mama white. Okay. Well, technically, I mean, shit. She's a ginger, so technically, she's black. Y'all been on TikTok. You understand. You understand. We ain't got to talk about did she give birth to me or not. We talking about her raising me. Okay, a white woman raised me. That's my mama. So ain't nobody racist over here. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that shit. Not on it. What I'm saying is A bitch that is scared, and if you're scary, say that. If you're scared, go to church, bitch. Ain't that what Lil John told him? If you're scared, go to church. That's all you had to do. And all this lying and that's how I know you a pussy, because all of this lying you doing and trying to blame everything on Maggie because she has a situation with Danny. All you had to say was, look, Maggie, I fucks with Danny. I can't rock with you no more because y'all got this back and forth, and I've been fucking with Danny, but I liked you, but I don't want no involvement, so I'ma just back down. Which wasn't gonna hurt nobody's feelings. That's not gonna make or break nobody, because don't nobody fucking miss you, girl. Whom are you, really? You are not somebody that's going to be missed on this app, especially not in this motherfucking sector. It was never your business to be here in the first place. You should be humble against every content creator over here in this sector, because it's not for you. You should have stayed a subscriber. Like I am. I'm a subscriber. People come along and they want to sub to my channel, but I don't be in folks' comment section promoting my shit. I'd rather get my shit from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't go into folks' chats and promote my shit to the point where everybody know I got a channel, but I'd rather sit on somebody else's panel and try and take over their shit. That's another thing I ain't like. You was, basically going to somebody's channel. You was always in Maggie's live talking as if you ran her shit. Like you had just stepped into your house, like you paid bills there or something. That's that shit I didn't like. And you flat up set up there on somebody else's panel and lied. And when you fall out with that person, you gonna go to somebody else's panel and say the same thing. Oh, they was always asking for my attention and wanting me to hop on their panel. They was always calling my name and annoying me. Says no bitch ever about you, Cleo. Nobody has ever done that. Nobody has ever done that. As somebody that has been watching Maggie for months now, it has been your ass always popping up in somebody's motherfucking chat talking about drop the link. And you ain't even asked nicely. You just walked in and kicked your shoes off like that was your shit, like you was paying bills there. I don't too much like that, bitch. I ain't like you rude as hell. That's what's wrong. You being bold with the wrong people. And you're being scary with the wrong people. You intimidated by somebody nobody has ever saw? The only person like that you have never seen that should intimidate you is the good Lord himself. That's not Danny. And as long as a motherfucker, now we know that behind those avatars or somebody is functioning that internet device that she is using. So we know that Danny is in fact a real human being. We understand that she uses avatars and cartoon, whatever. That's fine. But we know that behind that is a real human being. So with that being said, as long as I know that I bleed the same as any other bitch walking this earth, I could never be scared. I could never be scared. It's giving tuna fried pussy, Cleo. That's what it's giving. I dare you to lie and say you're not scared. Because a real bitch that ain't scared would be like, look, either I fuck with the both of y'all and where I stand, I'm not going to be a part of this, rather than to go elsewhere and start lying on motherfuckers because you scared. That's that fuck shit. Stay in your trailer, bitch. Because you a scary bitch that won't come outside in real life. If you scared of motherfuckers through the internet, whose face you ain't never seen, you don't come outside in real life. You don't come outside in real life, and if you do, it's always after dark. Keep your ass in that trailer. Clean up that hoarded ass pile of mess you got. Clean up after the motherfucking dogs and cats, bitch. Y'all keep coming at Maggie trying to use that girl to do y'all dirty work and then want to talk shit about her. She the only one standing 10 toes down about the situation. She ain't pussy popping. It's you bitches. You bitches so scary that you go and run behind the enemy. Cause let's be real, Danny don't like you, Cleo, and you really don't like her either. You just scary, bitch. So you figure that's the winning team for what's going down right now. You figure that this is a whole YouTube war and that's where you rather be. You figure that was quick thinking and real smart. It's not. It's giving punk. You a punk, baby. You a punk. Make it make sense. You can't. And if you ain't want no involvement in this shit in the first place, given the content that you have on your channel, you wouldn't have never been involved in none of this shit in the first place. You wouldn't have been fucking with this whole sector whatsoever at all. So let's be real. You knew what the fuck you was doing. You knew exactly what you was doing. You knew what you came over here to do. You over here being a mule for a bitch because I'm starting to think Danny sent you, but okay. To each his own. I could be wrong, but you over here trying to be a mule for a bitch. You're scary. Cleo, you are scary. What is it, Cleo Wilder? Walder? Never mind, that ain't your real name, no way. You said that you stole that name from a motherfucker in the military that you allegedly used to be in a relationship with. How the fuck you weren't married to him? How you steal his name? And the fact that you said some shit like that and that man was in the military, do he know you stole his name? Is he deceased or something? Because I mean, you fucking with a military man's name, you should be behind bars, don't you think? You can't be out here disrespecting and fucking with the veterans, sis. You can't do that. But to each his own. You will learn the hard way real soon. You will. You will. Now, by all means, yes, this is a black tea sector, and once again, like I said, ain't nobody being racist, but it's the black tea sector, so you know y'all palm colored people, and I ain't racist. I love a lot of y'all. Y'all know the cool white people. I call y'all light skin. Y'all my cousins. I fuck with y'all. But Cleo, you bitch, if you get invited to a cookout, you only allowed to bring the paper plates, ho. That's all you allowed to do. It be bitches like you need to come in and sit down and read the motherfucking room. You don't just pop into people's shit and not say hi and kick your shoes off and act like you paying bills in that motherfucker and running something. You're not. And that's what you try to do to Maggie, but we know you ain't gonna do it to Danny. But the thing is, Maggie has showed her face. She has told people proudly where the fuck she is from. Danny ain't doing no shit like that. So how you figure running behind Danny was the best option and choice to do? That's some cowardly shit. I'ma run behind a bitch that stay talking shit and doxing motherfuckers but won't show herself and don't nobody know who she is and got the whole motherfucking internet trying to look for who the fuck she is and where she is? Really? But I'ma run and hide behind that bitch versus somebody who ain't got nothing to hide and every time this person go live, their camera always on. The camera and the mic is always on. And she making it known she ain't worried about nothing. She standing 10 toes down, fighting every last one of you hating bitches. On her own. Sure, she got people giving her support, giving her heads up, sending her super chats and money and gifts and shit like that. That's cool. But at the end of the day, this is some real shit for her. She fighting that shit on her own. If I see one bitch going to war with a whole gang of bitches by their motherfucking self, that's the winning team. I'm gonna go over there and be with that bitch. She tough as hell. Might be a little crazy, but she tough. She ain't back down from shit. I'm gonna go be over there with that. I'm not gonna pick the side of the bitch that's always hiding. Cause when shit get real, that bitch ain't gonna help you. She gonna hide some more. You picked the wrong side. That's some stupid ass backward shit. But you take care, love. You take care. And if you need me to make you a dental appointment, I'm a retired dental assistant. If you know, holla at me. Holla at me and we'll figure it out. I can't do nothing about you being an inbred. I'm so sorry that your parents happen to be first cousins. I can't do nothing about that, Cleo. But if you need some implants, some dental implants, baby, I got you. I got you. We could hook up your dental. I got you. I can't do nothing else for you. But you know, and I'm not doing this to speak on behalf of nobody. I'm doing it because that's next shit for me. That was the cherry on top because I never fucking trusted you as soon as I saw you. And the day that I first heard your voice, that was a match made in hell for my earlobes. I bitch, you not the one. You're not the one, the two, or the three. Your ass backwards. But take care.